The words Paul wrote in Galatians 3:28 are an expansion of the words of Jesus from John chapter 17, where he prayed that we would all be one. The only division lies in where we stand in our relationships with God. We have either accepted Him as Lord of our lives, or we've not. God sees us all as equals. This is why Paul said that all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. It's a reminder of the fallen human nature that each of us were born into. We didn't have a choice in the matter. We didn't choose to be born into Christian families, nor did we choose to be born into families who are unfamiliar or unconcerned with the will of God. But God knew where we would find ourselves, and He made opportunities available for us to recognize His call to repentance if we would be willing to hear it. Once we were saved, we were no more righteous than others. We were simply made aware of our shortcomings and failures. Any righteousness we may exhibit in our lives is actually the Spirit working through us, and not we ourselves. Under ideal circumstances, we're unworthy of the grace we've been granted, the borrowed righteousness of God. Listen to the words of Jesus from Luke 17, 7 through 10. But which of you, having a servant plowing or feeding cattle, will say unto him by and by, when he is come in from the field, Go and sit down to meat, and will not rather say unto him, Make ready wherewith I may sup, and gird thyself, and serve me, till I have eaten and drunken, and afterward thou shalt eat and drink? Doth he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded him? I trow not. So likewise ye, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say, We are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do. Now, according to Jesus, even if we do everything according to His will, we can't claim credit or boast over our goodness. This is the attitude of the faithful and true child of God. Boasting of a chosen status or condemning those whom we see as beneath us are the fruit of an unregenerate heart, and clear indicators of the same attitude Jesus condemned in the self-righteous Pharisees and Sadducees. If we see Paul's words for what they are, we will understand that it is our responsibility to lift up the lost towards salvation rather than suppressing them as second-class humans. The truth was never granted so that some would be lifted up and others pressed down. The power of salvation will increase our compassion and cause us to reach out in love to the lost, that they might come to a saving knowledge of Jesus. That's why we were saved. Not so that we could look down on the lost, but so that we would be empowered to lift them up from their hopeless situations.